Good day everyone. So we are going to report about the Singapore Police Organization under the subject Leia 2 with the course title Comparative Models in Policing System. So let's talk about brief history of Singapore Police Organization. The Singapore Police Organization was founded in 1820, starting with just 11 men under the command of Francis James Bernard, son-in-law of William Farquhar. With no background nor knowledge on policing, Bernard had to work from scratch as well as occasionally turning to Farquhar for help. In addition, he held multiple roles: magistrate, chief jailer, harbor master, marine storekeeper, as well as personal assistants to Farquhar. Farquhar informed Raffles that he had provisionally introduced licenses for opium and alcohol sales that would raise $650 per month, with $300 of his sum being used to run a small police department. As the department took form, Bernard became in charge of a writer, one jailer, one hemadar or sergeant, and 8 pieda or constables by May 1820. Raffles approved this arrangement by August 1820 and cemented the formal establishment of a police force in Singapore. Manpower constraints meant that the men had to perform a wide range of roles and required to help the headmen among the various ethnic communities to maintain order lines or orderliness on the streets. Many laws that were enacted during this time remains in force today. These include the passing of Singapore's first arms law in March 1823, which heavily restricts the ability to bear arms. Nearly 2 centuries later, these anti-arms laws continue to be strictly enforced, resulting in a society relatively free from firearms-related criminal offenses. From 1965 until now, the Singapore Police Force remains the sole policing force in Singapore after its independence. The country has one of the lowest murder rates in the world, as well as the lowest firearm-related death rates. The major crimes that tend to affect the Singaporean populace in the 21st century are usually cybercrimes such as scams that are often based overseas. In 2020, cybercrimes made up almost half of all crimes in Singapore. So let's move forward in the evolution of Singapore police uniforms. So this is the old uniforms of Singapore Police Force. So this is the new uniform of the Singapore Police Force now. Let's move forward to the organizational structures to be discussed by one of our group mates.
Okay, let's go on organizational structure. The highest rank is the Commissioner of Police. Next is the Deputy Commissioner of Police. It's divided to Director or the Special Duties and the Chief of Staff. They have 14 departments under the staff departments. and they have six divisions under the land units. This is the Ang Mokyo Police Division, Bedok Police Division, Central Police Division, Clemente Police Division, Jurong Police Division, and Tanglin Police Division. In the line units, it's under Airport Police, Gorka Contingent, Police Coast Guard, Security Command, Special Operations Command, Traffic Police Department, and Training Command and Volunteer Special Constabulary. Next, the logo of the Singapore Police Force or the Republic Police Singapura. The red colors symbolize the universal brotherhood and the equality of man. The crescent symbolizes a new moon, which reflects a young nation on the ascendant. The five-pointed stars stands for nation ideals of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. And the mission of the Singapore Police Force is to prevent, deter, and detect crime. The vision is a force for nation to make Singapore safest place in the world. Next is a motto that is loyalty and service. This is the Singapore Police Force rankings, highest to lowest. First is the Commissioner, the highest rank of Singapore. Next is Deputy Commissioner, Senior Assistant Commissioner, Assistant Commissioner, Deputy Assistant Commissioner, Superintendent, Deputy Superintendent, Assistant Superintendent, Inspector, Station Inspector 2, Station Inspector 1, Station Inspector, Senior Staff Sergeant, Staff Sergeant, Sergeant, and the lowest rank is the Corporal. Next is the governance in Singapore or the structure of Singapore government. Government of Singapore is divided into three: the legislature, executive, and judiciary. Under the legislature is the president, members of parliament, and make laws. In the executive, president, cabinet, executive laws, and the judiciary is the judges, law courts, and implement laws.
Police qualification and trainings. 18 to 45 years old, normal fitness level, minimum 5 GCE O level credit or NTIEC. Singapore citizen or Singapore permanent residents. Normal color vision. POBC, Police Officer Basic Course. Initiation to Singapore Police Force and rate of passage. Every police full-time national serviceman must go through. However, the type and duration you will be required to go through will depend on your physical employment standard and pre-LST individual physical proficiency test result, physical training, classroom lesson. After POBC, they will be assigned to suitable vocation before being posted to a division or unit in Singapore Police Force or other department within Ministry Home Affairs. Airport Patrol Officer, Assistant Operation and Field Instruction, CCTV Operator, Medic, Dog Handler, Police Coast Guard Officer, PNSOCC, Police National Service Officer Cadet Course. They will undergo 32 weeks residential course. On graduation, they will be appointed as National Service Probationary Inspector and be posted to various departments or special units. Some of the appointed including Assistant Complainants Manager, Assistant Manpower Officer, Training Development Officer. Home Team Academy is the training institute for various organizations of the Ministry of the Affairs and Singapore, including the Singapore Police Force and other 6 departments. In it located 501 Old Chu Kang Road. This is done through its focus on the 5 road area of police work. Through frontline policing, counter and e-service, investigation, community engagement, and public security and order. The Singapore Police Force is the uniform organization under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Additional information: the national headquarters is located at New Phoenix Park and Novena, adjacent to a twin block occupied by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Police agency performance, known for its effective law enforcement and its strong focus on community policing, particularly through neighborhood police posts. The SPF has been credited with keeping crime rate low and maintaining a high levels of transparency, contributing to Singapore's reputation as one of the safest and less corruption countries globally. The force in structure including various departments, specialized unit, and land division, and it works closely with other agencies like Internal Security Department and the Corrupt Practice Investigation Bureau. Crime reduction. The SPF has been instrumental in maintaining low crime rate, attribute to its effective policing strategy and collaborative effort, transparency and accountability. The SPF has been recognized for its transparency and accountability, promoting trust and confidence in the police force. Close collaboration. The SPF worked closely with the other law enforcement agencies, including the Internal Security Department and the Corrupt Practices Investigation Bureau to address diverse security concerns, modernization, and trainings. The SPF continuously modernize its policing techniques, invest in officer training, and utilize technology to enhance its effectiveness. Strong leadership. The SPF is led by the Commissioner and supported by a Minister of Home Affairs, and ensuring effective oversight and direction. Community involvement. The SPF actively involved the community in various initiatives, fostering a sense of shared responsibility for safety and security. Additional information: the highest rank of Singapore Force Police is Commissioner of Police, and the lowest rank is Police Constable, and Singapore Police Force is under the Ministry of Home Affairs. The current President of Singapore is Tarman Shanmugaratnam.